Daniel is a 6A 16-4.
Woo.
Yeah, that's
Right.
my first position.
So that's really doing well. And Daniel's he's got a way of putting things, a way to motivating, amazing guy. He's got his own business going. He didn't really need to do this business, but really, like the compensation plan, as Daniel will tell you, he didn't get in for the water. He saw the compensation plan and said, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen as far as making money in network marketing. I got to get in on this. So, hey, Daniel, we want to thank you for being on the webinar and taking your time, and really appreciate
no problem.
being a friend and a leader in the business. So thank you so much, Daniel.
Well, you're more than welcome. And, it's been a very, very busy and exciting year in Enagic, right? And let me tell you something, John, and I want to let everybody know that's watching this and listening to this. It's going to get busier. It's going to speed up. And let me tell you why. I don't know if you've been in a roller coaster and if you're clink, 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 and then you get to the top and and your stomach is racing, your heart's racing, because you know what's about to come up. John, I've been involved in 4 of these major programs, and I know what's about to come up. I absolutely know what's the ending, and that's the reason why I'm an advisor. I sit on the board of the company, okay? I want you all to focus on this message and focus on what I'm gonna tell you, all right? Because this could be your breakout year. This could be the year that ignites you, okay? So, all right? Let me first begin by saying I've been with Enagic, like John said, over 10 years. I'm not one of the top earners, but I do more than okay, all right? I'm not one of the top ranked people out there, John. As you know, there's -5s, -6s, etc. But I have produced more frontline 6As than anyone in the world. I have 16 in one position, and I have 7 in the other. So I have personally produced, not down in my line, not 8 levels or 3 levels from me. I'm talking about somebody that I signed up who went 6A. I've done 23 of them. But last, okay, I sit on the advisory board of the company because of my background, my experience, my success. I'm not trying to flex my muscles here. I'm trying to tell you that I have the credentials. And so what I'm about to tell you, you need, if you can just get it, all right? First of all, John, we are witnessing a trend happening in slow motion. And I've said this all over. You've seen my meetings. I talk about trends because this is what we've done for 4 decades. The top earner in Legal Shield does this presentation, Craig, because I'm the one who taught him. The top earner in several companies out there do this because I'm the one who taught them. And you are in the middle of a trend. It's happening. I've been saying this for 10 years, ever since we've investigated and researched this Enagic company. I got involved by accident, just like a lot of people. I went to a meeting to get rid of this girl who kept telling me about water. I didn't want to hear about water. I thought it was another rinky-dink, door-to-door, illegal, multi-level pyramid, last business you get into before you commit suicide kind of thing. This is what I thought this was. But when we saw the product, this incredible ionizer that has helped thousands of people, okay? This one-of-a-kind comp plan, this 8-point system, when we researched that, this marketing plan that has produced thousands of success stories, multi-millionaires all over the world, and this is, and then the one-of-a-kind owner that we're all following, Mr. Oshiro. John, I've been in the front end of 3 companies that went from 0 to $1 billion. I knew the owners, I consulted for them. I was there in the beginning, okay? I never would have thought I would see another one. I got involved with Enagic when they were trying to get 500 sales. They're doing $600 million this year and over $1 billion next year. They've hit over $1 billion in total revenues. So that's like getting hit with a lightning bolt 4 times, you know? So, and this thing is being fueled by a trend. A trend is a product that no one has, that everyone will have, okay? This is the first thing everyone needs to recognize. You are in the middle of a trend storm, not just a product no one has. It's a product no one has, but everyone will have. That puts it in a trend category. You're not gonna see another one like this in your lifetime. You're not gonna see another one. Not where this program where your byproduct is water. Water. I mean, everyone uses it, everyone needs it, everyone pays for it. And the only reason people don't have it is the same reason you didn't have it before you joined Enagic. You didn't know about it. That's the only reason you didn't have it. If you look today, if you look at all the benefits that this product is giving you, why didn't you have it 20 years ago? What's wrong with your brain? It's because you didn't know about it, you never heard about it, you didn't understand the benefits, you didn't know that you were already paying for it. And that's the reason why people don't have it, okay? And the company will never advertise. It's a slow moving trend. It's a slow saturating moving trend. I am an expert at this. And they're not gonna advertise. I sit on the board. The reason they can't advertise, John, and it's good for people like us, which means there's longevity in saturation. It's not like an iPhone where the first year everybody had one, or like a flat screen television within 5 years everybody had one, okay? This is gonna take decades to saturate the marketplace because they're not advertising. Here, they can't advertise. You know, they can't say all the NFL teams that are using it. Look at all the major league teams that are using this product. Look at all the athletes, all the celebrities. Look at all the people that are using this product, all right? But yet they don't advertise because they're not gonna pay a celebrity because they can't advertise. John, if they advertise, the company would implode, plain and simple. Last year, the company during midsummer did 35,000 sales in 1 month, and every single office in Asia was out of machines. Let me ask you something. During the last few months, how many times have you gone to the office and they were back ordered in K8s?
Mm-hmm.
So
a lot.
Imagine if they advertised, okay, and somebody like Steven Tyler says, hey, I use this machine, or somebody like the Dodgers or the Yankees or Russell Wilson or all these people that are using it. Imagine if they said, this is the best thing. Enagic would get a rash of orders that the company could not fulfill no matter what. They would implode. I've seen that also. So they're doing it correctly. Let me show you something, okay? A trend has 4 stages. You already know that. Formulation, acceleration, momentum, and stability. Momentum is where the multi-million dollar earners, if you're earning 10,000 a month, you're gonna earn 20 when you hit momentum. It's gonna double. I told, you know, back about 7 years ago, I told Cynthia Briganti, because she was showing me her check, it was 70 grand, which was cool, right? But I told Cynthia, I said, you're gonna triple that. I'm telling you, you're gonna triple that within 5 years. And then you're gonna triple that within 5 years. How do I know? I have friends in the industry that earned that. And look, she's tripled it already. So again, momentum is where the money is going to be made, the big money. But you have to be in position. Momentum begins at 3 to 5% market penetration, okay? From formulation to acceleration, that's gonna go from 1 to 5%, 3 to 5. Once it hits 3 to 5, that thing is gonna accelerate, and that's gonna happen in the year 2021, 2022, 2023. You gotta be in position. I'm telling you right now. Here, take a look at what the percentage. The world population right now is 7.7 billion. The TV households, in other words, the households that can have our product is 1.4 billion. That's less than 1%. Okay, that's 1.1. Now take a look at this in the US market. The US market has 134 million households. They call them television households, where you can put a microwave, where you can put an ionizer, okay? Enagic has sold 500,000 in North America. 500,000. There's 134 million sales out there to be gotten. We've done 500,000 in the whole North America. That puts us at nothing, less than 1% market penetration. Yeah, a lot of people know about the product because the alkaline is being talked about, but no one has about our product. No one has the product. It took Enagic 15 years to get to 1%. 15 years. 3 to 5 years to get to the next 3, and then momentum. People like you and I, John, you're gonna make money, and the best thing about it is it's passive income. But to catch this wave, you gotta be paddling now. Recognize what you have in your hands. Understand the fortunate position that you are in. You're not gonna get another one like this, then do something about it. That's my message to the people. Now, a lot of people ask me, okay, what makes people, I've seen a ton of people succeed in this business, including you, including Colton, you know, Giordani, we've seen them all, right? But we've seen thousands not succeed, all right? So what's the key? What's the factor? What's the secret, you know? What is the formula in the program? Because there are keys to doing this business. There are X factors. There are secrets, right? That people do. There are formulas, but there are no guarantees. All those things, the factors, the keys, the formulas, they will not work unless they only give you an edge. But your mindset, your determination, your ambition, your passion, your willingness to learn, your work ethics, that's what's gonna determine your success. John, it's not about whether you can or you can't in this program. Why? I've seen people in wheelchair succeed in this program. I've seen people who don't speak English succeed in this program. I've seen people with an IQ of, right, succeed in this program, okay? So, you know, you can succeed. It's not about whether you can or you can't. Get off of that. It's whether you will or you won't, period. End of sentence. So what's the, you know, what's the main key? What's the thing that makes it, you know what? In my opinion, the reason people don't succeed, priority. They don't make this business a priority. You guys want to succeed in this business? Do what Bernard Chan did. He made this thing a priority for his first 3 years straight. That's what Bobby and I did. We were working from morning to faint every day till we get to this position, okay? Is it worth it? Is it hard? Yeah, not really. You know, you're working on your own time. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I was watching a commercial on Publishing Clearinghouse where they have this contest where you get to earn $5,000 a week forever, which is great, right? There are people doing that in Enagic right now. There are people doing 5 times that, 5 times that, and they're gonna earn it for the whole time they're with Enagic. It's like winning Publishers Clearinghouse 5 times. So again, make this a priority, okay? Because you can do this. I want everyone to know something. You are designed for accomplishment. Zig Ziglar says it, right? You're engineered for success. That's why when you're a little kid, you want to win. When you're in high school, you want to win. When you're in sports, you want to win because you are designed for that. You are endowed with the seeds of greatness. That's why some of us make it to the very top. okay? So you can succeed. However, it's gotta be a priority to you. The business comes first above everything, above everything. Why don't people do it? Because they don't understand, you know? You're either gonna pay 2, 3, 4, 5 years price, or you're gonna pay for, you gotta remember, the price of failure is so much higher than the price of success. It's so much higher, but because you're going through it, you don't know. So again, you know, get yourself a target in 2019, and don't, you know, all these guys that are big out there, the JVs, the Cynthias, the Bob Godellis, the Bernard Chan, Sam Sia, Gary Gann, Tamia Cologne, these big shots, and I've said this over and over, okay? These big shots were once little shots who kept right on shooting. That's the difference. The difference between a big shot and a little shot is that the big shot was once a little shot who kept right on shooting. There's your difference. You know, a lot of people have problems. They think they have problems. No, there's no, if you're a distributor with Enagic, you do not have a problem that 2 new recruits, 2 new signups wouldn't solve. Sign up 2 people, all your problems are done. So, you know, this year, you should have your targets already set up, write them down. If you don't have them, it's not late to start, you know. But let me tell you the theme for the year, and then if you want me to cover something else, this year, you need to recruit. That's the theme for the year, recruiting, okay? You gotta add to your organization, whether you do it by, I don't know how you guys recruit. I recruit by giving away water. I don't do the computer that much. John knows that, all right? I don't really advertise. I'm out there and I'm talking to people. I'm always talking to people, you know, because you're gonna be talking to people all the time, but let me give you guys a couple of hints. Number 1, you gotta look the part. You can't be out there trying to recruit for a multi-zillion-dollar opportunity and you look like 10 cents. You can't talk about tomorrow's future dressed in yesterday's clothes. You gotta look sharp. John, you know me, right? Yeah. I always carry cash on me. Normally I have, you know, 20, 30, $100 bills. I normally have 550s. I normally have several $1,000s on me. I don't do that to spend money. I don't do that to spend money. I'm like you guys, I spend credit cards. Then why do I carry cash? Because when somebody asks me for a card and I take out my wallet, they see, their eyes are, I can see their eyes. They're on the Benjamin Franklins. I'm telling you. And sometimes, you know, if I want their attention, I'll drop that whole wad and hundreds just hit the table. And I'm sorry, and I pick them up. But they see that. But when somebody asks me for a card, or when I'm buying something from a top, you know, salesperson at a kiosk or a computer store, and I want his attention, I'll get my credit card out, and all those hundreds are gonna flash. And I'm looking for one question, John, the question of what do you do? And to do that, you have to get their attention, and you have to be talking to them, and you have to be saying things like, do you do this full time? Do you keep your career options open? You know, you know, do they have good benefits in this place? You seem like a sharp guy, you know. And then when I show them the hundreds of dollars, right? Then they always come with one question, which I'm looking for. What do you do? That's the question I'm looking for. What do you do? Okay. And when they ask me that, I say, well, it's kind of crazy. I'm involved with a $1 billion manufacturing company out of Japan that manufactures water ionizers. You know, they produce very, very healthy water. By the way, do you drink water? That's my answer to people. I'm involved with a $1 billion international company. They're a manufacturing firm. They manufacture ionizers, and they're moving into the U.S. market. You know, so that's what I do. I've been doing it for quite a while. that product produces phenomenal alkaline water. By the way, do you drink water? Of course, they're gonna say yes. And then I say, hey, when I'm by here, I don't have time right now, but when I'm by here, I'll bring some by. It's free. Remember those two things. I'm busy right now. I can't do it because people like busy people. Just like if you're gonna go by somebody's place to give water or to give information, I always say, hey, I'm gonna come by and just drop off something. I can't stay long. People don't mind if you drop by as long as you can't stay, all right? So when you say, I can't stay long, I'm gonna drop off some water, I gotta go right away. Boom, they'll allow you to come in. And that's the way I share the product. As far as the opportunity, I share it the same way. I'm involved with $1 billion market manufacturing company out of Japan. They're moving into the US market. They're actually looking for people like you. That's why I was wondering if you keep your career options open. That's what I do. By the way, do you drink water? I get into the water. So you need to recruit this year, all right? Recruiting is the name of the game. And when you're recruiting, make sure that you are prepared. You have some pamphlets, you have whatever, okay? Whatever you have, but make sure they're there. So, John, one last thing I want to tell you guys. I have an article, and I'll get it to you, John. You can get it to your people. This is written by Forbes magazine, okay? One of the most highly recognized, highly respected magazine, Forbes, Forbes. They do the top 400 richest people in the world. They do the top 10 billionaires, okay? Mm-hmm. They wrote an article, and it's entitled, would you join a direct sales marketing company or a multi-level company for retirement income? It's an unbelievable article by Forbes because they show where people are going. People are, the ones that are retiring are having a hard time. 50% of the people that are retiring that are over 50 years old don't have $50,000 in their savings. And the people that do make it, the people that succeed, they're gonna retire and be in a rocking chair and die. So this program, John, it has it all. It has money, it has friendship, it has excitement. You get to help people. So, the main thing is, if you're brand new out there, just stick to it. Don't let it go. Because a lot of these people that you see making it out there, a lot of them got lucky. I'm telling you, a lot of them got lucky. I know them. I work with them. They're not that cool. All right? They're cool because they're earning money. They're cool because, because they have the houses and they have the things. But, and then they go up there and start talking and, they have an IQ of like 83, So again, make sure, understand that luck plays a ball game in this program. All you need is 2 good people, but sometimes you're gonna have to go through 50 to find 2. Hey, if this was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? The reason it has its obstacles is because for you, okay, just keep going because it's not for everybody. Is it a little bit hard? Yeah, okay, a little bit hard. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Let me ask you this. If not this, what else are you gonna, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do pills, potions? You're gonna do Gano coffee? You're gonna do Nu Skin, Shaklee? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do Bitcoin? What are you, nuts? Okay? What are you gonna, if not this, what else is there? Okay? If not now, when's the best time for you to get going? You wanna be in position by 2020. 2020, imagine that, 2020. It comes once in a life, in 100 years. The last one was 1919. And you guys weren't around here. The next one is 2121. And none of you are gonna be here. So 2020 is coming up. That's why Mr. Oshiro is planning one of the biggest conventions in Hong Kong because the Olympics is in Hong Kong in 2020. I'm giving you way advanced things, but you need to be in position. So I'd like to make a couple of announcements and then I'm done, John. One, okay, on Monday, if you can be on that call, be on the call. You know what I mean? On the webinar. All you have to do is go to our website, kangenOneGlobal.com, and it's at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right? Second, on June 21st, 22nd, and 23rd in San Diego, this is in United States, there's an 45th year anniversary. That's going to be the biggest event in AGIC. They're expecting over 6,000 people. 3, December 31st of this coming year, all the leaders out there, go plan a party for your group to welcome the 2020 New Year's Eve. That's the time to throw a party right there, okay? So, you know, just a couple of those things. And John, last thing is, I don't know if you have events in your area. I'm gonna talk to you guys, and I don't know, so because I'm not there. But if you have events, you gotta attend them. If you have conventions, you gotta attend them. That's what we do. I mean, if you're a professional football player, aren't you gonna hang out at the Super Bowl? Isn't that where you want to go? What are you gonna do? You're gonna go to a billiard place? What's happening? You're gonna go bowling that day? Okay, that's where you go to. If you're an actor, if you're in acting, don't you want to go to the Academy Awards? Isn't that where all the power people are? All right. Well, events is what drives our business. Events. I bring new people to events. I bring old people to events, and hey, just get there. I know some of them cost like $9,000 or whatever. I don't know how much they cost. Hey, if you can't afford it, you're the one that needs to go. Go over there, you know? Go sneak in, do something. Hang out there, but at least be in the mix. Be in the mix. The worst thing you can do is not go. At least go and stay on the outside. You meet all the top people. You get into the excitement. That's what events drive our business. And all the top earners that I know in the company know how to drive and how to pack events. So, you know, I don't know if you have a training there or a convention there, or you guys put together some kind of thing. The distributors there, that's where you got to take them. You got to get your handcuffs. You got to get everybody there, because the top people, the top earners are the best event builders for their team. Okay, John, I want to wish you guys a happy new year. Man, it's going to be a great year in AGIC. I'm telling you, it's about to speed up. You can feel it. The company is adding 2,000 employees. They're building a factory that's strictly for K-8s only. Wow. Imagine that. They're moving their global operations from Asia to across the Toyota plant in Texas. There's a lot of things happening in AGIC. Don't get left behind. Get started now. Have yourself a terrific year, and make sure at the end, go to a party, man. Have a good time this year. Make some friends, okay?